Real Call 219 here. I'm going to make a couple more videos after this. But I wanted to make this video because it's important to me. It might not be important to you. But I want to give a good farewell to this firearm. Now, I bought this firearm after I bought my Hi-Point C9 and figured out that this gun is going to be way more easier to carry, conceal, or to tote around town. So I'd like to say goodbye to my Sky CPX2. My Sky CPX2, I've put a lot of time and effort into. If you all have seen my videos, you know I had pin issues where the pins would walk out on the firearm, and I had to get new pins and put the oversized pins in here. A lot of ammunition problems, even had a couple magazine problems. But I think Sky Industries is heading into the right direction. It's hard to just jump out there and just start throwing out handguns. So I believe they're gonna make it. They're just a little off right now. It's just quality control issue, I think. But I bought this gun to carry around because I just couldn't carry that Hi-Point. I mean, a lot of people do carry their Hi-Points. I just couldn't carry it because it's so big. It's not really good at concealing, so I figured this would be a better option. And it was. As conceal and carry, if your Sky CPX2 works flawlessly, you know what I'm talking about. Conceal and carrying this, it's not heavy, it's really lightweight. But for, I don't know, past couple of months I've been carrying my G2, and I've never had any failures with this gun. It's everything I put into it. It's eaten and put down range. Even in my last video I showed you, it was shooting stuff from 1953. I think it was the rounds itself with how many times I had to strike the primer. But even with this gun, even with virgin brass, it would have a hard time functioning rounds through it. So if your Sky CPX2 works for you really good, then you're just one of those people that got lucky, man. You didn't get a lemon like I did. But for what it's worth, I hope Sky keeps on putting out a firearm. I believe they can probably improve on some things and make this firearm be all that it can be. But for right now, I've found something else, and this will be collateral on the next firearm I get in a week or so. So I want to give this gun a proper send-off. I carried it for quite some time. It's just when these issues started popping up, I rethought really quickly that I just can't have those kind of malfunctions with a firearm if I'm going to trust my life to it. And unfortunately, the Sky didn't live up to my expectations. If yours runs great, you know, you're lucky, because I don't think this pistol is horrible. I mean, you can conceal it. It doesn't print bad. It's small, and it's chambered in 9mm. So, you know, when we can't afford Glocks and all that high scale stuff, I think they're on the right path. They just have a little bit ways more to go, and they'll get there, hopefully, Sky Industries. And this one will take the trip, hopefully, to someone else, and, you know, it'll serve a better purpose. And, you know, that's all I have to say about this firearm. It served its purpose in my handgun collection, I should say, and it will be gone like that. It'll be gone, and we won't see it again. Maybe down the road. My local gun shop does sell these firearms. They sell the Sky CPX1, and they have a couple Sky CPX2s. They run around $225. So maybe down the road I might purchase another one. Hopefully I don't get another lemon, but I will definitely give Sky another shot. It's just with having my Taurus and never having a problem with it, never having ammo issues, pins backing out, magazine problems. I just feel that gun is way more superior. That's why I carry that gun every day. I trust that gun will do its job. God forbid if the time, calls. So I like to thank Sky Industries for going out there in the market, which is really tough with handguns now, with the Glocks, the Gen 5s, H&K, the SIG, before they had their problems. Like I said, every gun has their problems, and some of these companies can take care of these problems real fast because they're so well known and their market is pretty big. But I hope Sky Industry keeps on making firearms and they get better as they grow. Right now, the gun that I have on layaway, you'll be really surprised what it is. I'm actually really excited. So in a week or so, I'll have that firearm and we'll somewhat compare it to the Sky CPX2 that I carried. And we can, do the pros and cons of why I chose that gun and traded this one for it. So again, I like to thank my old and new subscribers, just the people that zip through my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Hit the thumbs up button. Leave your comments below about your Sky CPX2 or some kind of gun that you traded because you just figured it served a purpose in its time. And like always, I will catch you on the next one.